I doubt this will let up anytime soon. Your path seems to mirror your father's. You've dedicated yourself to becoming a knight as well. Your commitment to the training necessary to fulfill your goal is really quite admirable. I see now why you would be the chosen one. What if one day you realized that you just weren't meant to be a fighter? Yet the only thing people ever said was that you were born into a family of the royal guard, and so no matter what you thought, you had to become a knight. If that was the only thing you were ever told, I wonder then, would you have chosen a different path?
Rivali's gale is now ready.
what does it look like I'm doing? Wow, what a fantastic fucking guess. I'm so glad you know how to read a title. I'm not going to be eating any of those anytime soon. That is definitely not something that sends tasty to me.
Oh. Oh. Wow.
Hello.
Greetings. Are you enjoying your time finding random leaf creatures?
Random leaf creatures? You didn't joined in too early.
They look like random leaf creatures.
You joined in too early. You missed a fight with a giant rock monster.
Joy. Seriously, that first one you picked up looked like a pickle.
Yeah, they all look like that.
They all look like pickles?
Yeah.
Oh, lovely.
They probably taste like them too. I wouldn't really know
why
though.
would you eat them?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Like, practically everything in Zelda seems to be sentient, so...
Well, yeah, I mean, why not?
Can you explain the chicken thing?
Chicken thing?
Yeah, what is the chicken thing?
The cuckoos?
Why is everyone terrified of chickens?
Because if you attack one, they will murder you brutally.
A chicken.
Yeah. Hold on, give me a minute and I'll show you as soon as I finish making...
Well, I'm not actively watching the stream, I'm riding home right now.
I will show you before we switch the stream. It's rather amusing, actually.
Are you sober enough for Space Engineers?
Yeah? Why wouldn't it be?
Okay. You've been drinking continuously since 8 a.m., Nicholas.
And?
Fuck me, you've got some tolerance.
Yeah, I haven't been drinking anything hard, just wine.
Yeah, I would be 3 sheets by now.
Yeah, I know.
I wonder if my parents will let me have a shot of vodka. That sounds nice.
I mean, last I checked, I don't sound all that drunk either, so...
No, you aren't slurring at all.
Yeah, that's because I'm not really all that drunk at all. I only had like half a bottle. No big deal.
I've still got just under a month to wait before I can buy my own bottle. Damn it.
It's nice being able to pick up alcohol on the way home from work if I want to.
What I really want right now is a Moscow Mule. Oh, those are delicious.
You know, that's one of the few ones I haven't tried.
Ginger beer, vodka, and a hint of lime in a copper cup.
Actually, never mind. I have tried that, just minus the copper cup. I remember you saying that it was better in a copper cup.
Yeah. I had you try it when I forgot you had to drive home.
Eh. I had one little sip. It's not like that's gonna hurt me at all.
Yeah, the copper, it really is not the same without the copper cup.
So I hear.
Because, you know, copper has that very specific flavor to it, you know? Oh, man. That is the nicest mixed drink I've ever had. I haven't had many, mind you, but still.
There's this one I make on occasion. I haven't really come up with a name / seen a name for it yet. It's a shot of shots. It's 4 shots plus a quarter cup each of 2 fruit juices of your choice, plus a quarter shot of grenadine. The 4 alcohols are a shot each of rum, gin, vodka, and whiskey.
Sounds like a very expensive drink to make.
Oh yeah, it's like the actual cost comes out to something like $4 a shot.
God,
per drink.
Yeah,
but holy fuck is it good, and it will get you smashed faster than anything.
Well, yeah, you've got about 8 tons of liquor in there.
It's really good. I like it. It's one of my favorites to make.
I want a Mercedes thing, Nick.
A Mercedes thing?
Yes. Oh, Volkswagen thing, excuse me.
What thing?
So, have you... okay, so it's thing with a capital T, and basically it's a World War II German Kubelwagen, which was their equivalent to the Jeep.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it.
catch?
It's literally just a civilian market German Jeep.
Oh, okay. Fair
The
enough.
problem is they're relatively hard to come by, and if you do find one, it's going to be in really bad condition.
Yeah, I'm not really surprised by that.
Because they were only made for a handful of years shortly after the war, I believe. But they're really cool looking.
So I hear.
Especially if you put duck boarding in the floor.
Duck warning? Did I hear you right?
Duck boarding.
Oh. Okay, yeah. That makes more sense than what I heard. Duck warning is what I heard, and I don't think you need a duck warning in a vehicle like that.
Have you seen ducks?
Yeah. They're pretty small.
Terrifying.
They're pretty small. You can avoid them pretty easy.
Ducks and geese both is an asshole.
I suppose that's true.
The geese have started coming back lately.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Just saw 2 massive flocks pass overhead. Which is funny because it's fucking snowing right now.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's probably a little bit cold for them.
Yeah. But by God, their internal clock said fly north, so they're flying north, goddammit.
Well, yeah, what else are you supposed to do?
I don't know. It's kind of like salmon, where it seems like they could be simpler if they just evolved to spawn in the ocean.
Nah. That's the easy way out.
Instead of trying to swim upriver. Oh my God, have you ever seen footage of the salmon cannon?
The salmon cannon? No.
Yeah, it's a pneumatic air cannon meant to launch salmon over hydroelectric dams. And it is glorious.
That's incredible.
Fish goes in one end, fish flies out other end.
Seems a little bit dangerous for the fish.
I agree. I prefer the more tried and true method of spillways for the salmon, but you know, it is fucking hilarious to just watch this really confused fucking fish come flying up the end of a PVC pipe.
Like, how do they expect a salmon to survive that? Is there a cushion, or is the salmon just a hell of a lot tougher than I think it is?
Salmon's probably a hell of a lot tougher than you think it is. Also, it's just to launch them short distances. It's not like you're launching them from the bottom of the Hoover up.
That's true.
Although we need to work on that. I want to see that right fucking now.
That honestly sounds really difficult and expensive.
I believe that by
like,
the time
that's a lot more effort
out,
than most people are willing to go
we
to.
shall land a fish on the moon.
No.
Today on every American's terrible JFK impression.
We are not landing a fish on the moon.
JFK had a very particular way of talking, didn't he?
Yeah.
Man, would be interesting to see what the U.S. would be like had he survived.
Too bad he's dead, right?
Yeah.
Bullets to the head tend to do that.
Yeah.
Did you ever wonder, maybe he wasn't shot, maybe his head just did that by itself?
I mean, they always say that no human being could have pulled off the number of shots that, fucking, what's his name?
Eh, that's bullshit. It would not be that hard.
I mean, if you practice with a bolt-action rifle every day, you're gonna get damn quick at cycling that bolt.
Yeah.
And I feel like if you're planning on killing a president, you're gonna practice a bit beforehand, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I think the only reason there's a conspiracy theory is because the guy just kind of got shot. Like, while police were transporting him, some dude named Jack Ruby, I believe, walked right up to him and shot him with a gun.
Oh, is that how he died? I never actually heard how he died. Or paid
Yeah, that's how he
attention, for
died.
that matter.
It was before they could do any questioning of him or anything. It was...
Ah, so basically more fuel for the CIA killed Kennedy theory.
Yeah. Or alternatively, the Lyndon killed Kennedy theory, which I actually... If
I
any
mean,
of the wild...
it'd be kind of both.
Yeah, it kind of would be. It would be a conspiracy between them, quite frankly.
It's a plausible theory to me. I
don't know.
Like,
I'm more
I could
willing
believe
to
it,
accept
but I would need actual, like, concrete proof to really, really accept it.
I'm similar. I'm in a similar boat, if only because it makes me more comfortable to imagine that. Ow. That it was just one dude, rather than.
It makes sense, but the problem is, like, it makes too much sense for me to believe it without some sort of actual proof.
Yeah, because if we've learned anything, it's that, you know, oftentimes the nonsensical answer is the answer.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
But oftentimes it's not. It's like a lot of people like to talk about Hitler's one testicle when there's no evidence whatsoever of that.
Well, sure there is. You ever play Sniper Elite V2?
No, but I did play the Kill Hitler mission on Sniper Elite 3, and that was a thing too.
Yeah, it's been a thing through the whole series.
You know, I still say my proudest moment is when I, on the first try, for the last long shot in all of Sniper Elite 3, got a testicle shot kill.
That's actually, pretty impressively lucky.
Yeah, it's not the hardest long shot in the game by any means. The hardest one is probably on that fucking airfield, where it's longer range than most rifles in the game. Like, I had to restart that mission just to use just to grab a rifle that actually had the range.
That's fair.
It's something like a 4-kilometer shot or something, like, ridiculous like that.
Well, yeah, I mean, you don't want to make it achievable with just any old Joe with the submachine gun, now do you?
Yeah. My Arisaka did not have the range, which disappointed me, because that meant I had to play a level with a gun that did not have a ridiculous amount of zoom. I love how all the guns in that game are basically the same, unless you want to achieve very specific things, or want to play multiplayer.
Well, of course they're not the same in multiplayer. In multiplayer, round travel time matters just as much as any other stat, just about.
Yeah. And damage is actually something that matters in multiplayer, because all the players are a bit tougher than the enemies that you fight in single player.
That's true.
The most popular sniper rifle by far that I saw was the Lee Enfield number 4.
Yeah, what's so special about it?
It has the highest per shot damage in the game, short of the rocket launcher.
Well, yeah, of course it doesn't beat out a fucking rocket launcher. That would be expecting a bit too much now, wouldn't it?
Yeah, carrying a rocket launcher with you in multiplayer was a good way to get yourself killed. Nothing.
Well, yeah, at least you know close range backup option.
Smoke. Yeah. Most popular of which were by far the shotgun and the assault rifle, because, you know, for obvious reasons. I tended to prefer the Tommy gun myself. It didn't quite have the accuracy of the assault rifle, but it had a bit more damage, and so I tended to favor it.
Yeah, I don't blame you there.
Now, my typical loadout was Arisaka 99A. I think it was the semi-auto HDM was the silenced pistol that was superior to the Well-Rod in every possible way.
Sounds about right.
Oh, no, wait, I remember why the HDM was so powerful, because I never played on hard enough difficulty, but if you played on harder difficulties, the HDM could penetrate helmets and the Well-Rod. But,
that seems like a minor superiority. Just a little bit of an advantage.
10 rounds. You can only carry 10 spare rounds for your Well-Rod at a time, as opposed to the 40 for your HDM.
It's true. More ammo is useful too.
Yeah. Honestly, though, one thing that I learned in Sniper Elite is that the more ammo they give you for a weapon, the more ammo you're going to inevitably end up using.
Well, yeah. What would you expect?
Well,
You can't give somebody a lot of an overpowered gun.
The thing is that with the HDM, I suddenly became a lot less cautious than I was when I just had the Well-Rod. I was a lot more willing to engage large groups of enemies.
Well, yeah, it gives you a lot more ability to kill groups of enemies without actually being detected.
Yeah.
Whereas the Well-Rod, it's basically one enemy at a time.
Yeah, you have to separate them. Which is when the thrown rock and the flint and steel really became useful. Man, that game is good. Damn it, I want to play it again. Oh, Lord.
You still haven't gotten around to playing 4, have you?
No, I haven't. It's got more open levels, right?
Yep. More open and much larger.
Oh,
more sandboxy than the previous games, which were still pretty linear despite their freedom of choice.
Yeah. I was thinking about it, and like, I don't think I ever took a different route on any of the missions that I replayed. I would just do the same route over and over until I mastered it.
That honestly doesn't sound very interesting.
The reason that I'm confused, quote unquote, I just found as one now. I just memorized the route that I didn't take. Like, in particular, I know 3 routes through all of the Dishonored 1 levels. One for kill everyone, one for high chaos but sneaky, and one for no kill.
It works, I guess.
Yeah. Level in the game is one of the easiest to get a no kill run. I'm in my room, so I'm going to switch over to my computer and get Space Engine just loading.
Cool. Works for me.
Ow. That's so foolish. Turn on, you slut. Power set. Oh.
Check 1 2, check 1 2.
You're good. Much better quality, too.
Yeah. It's like this mic is better than the mic on my headset.
I know, weird, right?
Alright, 1 second, I've got One of the games I was playing last night, changes the green resolute, changes the size of all of the windows on my computer.
Oh, that's mildly irritating.
You think?
Actually, that's usually a symptom of a game that isn't capable of running at 1080p or isn't set to run at 1080, so... Or just at display resolution, not necessarily 1080.
Is the small ship cryopod specifically so that you stop losing ships when we have sudden crashes and shit?
No, I would want a small ship medical bay for that. But, as far as I can tell, Mr. Coffee doesn't work, so...
Yeah, sadly.
Very sadly.
There we go. This account is currently using a Steam Guard mobile authenticator. Really?
Who is?
Me?
Oh, that's strange.
I didn't know that. Where is my authenticator?
Yeah, it'll pop up in a minute.
Oh, I remember why I put the mobile authenticator on there.
Why?
Remember when we had the access attempt a while back?
No.
Yeah, somebody tried to access my Steam account while I was at work.
Oh, cool.
I got into a fight with an asshole on Reddit today.
Oh, really? What about?
Immigration.
Of course.
he pointed at us. He pointed at Australia as an example of a great immigration laws, and it's like, you realize the reason Australia doesn't have a big illegal immigrants problem is because they don't share land borders with literally anybody, right?
Kind of hard to have an illegal immigration problem when you're 7,000 or you're several thousand miles by airplane or boat from anybody else.
Yeah, and I didn't say it quite so politely as that. I may have called him a stupid cunt.
What a brilliant plan.
Yeah, he immediately started ranting about... he's linked me to a website called My Logical Fallacy.
Jesus Christ.
And the link was the stupidest thing ever, because the link literally just said, I win.
What?
Yep.
That's really dumb.
I'm already subscribed to like half of these mods, goddamn.
The blood moon rises once again.
Oh good, so you did get the 6 mods that I suggested. Oh wait, of course you did. You mentioned one just a minute ago. Never mind. I'm dumb.
Yeah. I'm gonna add all 6 just because I can.
Okay.
How do I buy skins for Space Engineers?
Go to Steam, click on Community, and search for, like, just the Community Home, rather, not the Workshop.
Okay.
And search under Find Hubs for Space Engineers.
I'm already on the Space Engineers hub.
Okay.
I'm seeing workshop mods, comments, somebody begging Keen to hire them.
How did I get to it then? What the hell? Maybe I got to it through my inventory. No.
Hello.
Oh, under the community tab, when you hover over it or click on it or however it works for your Steam skin, you see market. Yeah, there it is. It's under market, and then you just search for Space Engineers there.
There are 12 results. None of which have anything to do with Space Engineers.
On the right side of the home for the community market, it will show a list of games. Click Show More and scroll down to S, and it'll have it.
Okay.
Weirdly enough, the search function doesn't turn it up, but that will show you all available items for Space Engineers specifically. Oh, prisoner stuff, badger stuff, glamour stuff, skeleton stuff, kids' pajamas stuff, metallic, terracotta.
Yeah. What does the veteran stuff look like?
Cow, skeleton. Yes, let's get metallic. Let's be even more obnoxious than I already am.
You don't get to be more obnoxious than you already are, you slut.
I bet you I can.
The rainbow suit is amazing. A lot of terracotta stuff that I don't care about.
Oh,
there's not a whole lot that looks good in this game.
There's a weird bug you might encounter should you buy anything, where it'll say there is a problem processing your order, but the funds will come out of your Steam account anyways. If that happens, it went through, and it's just, for some reason, it's telling you it didn't.
Right. Kind of like the slime stuff. That's cool looking.
I have the slime drill, I think.
Would you please not kick me out of my text box when I search? Flower suit.
You know, I'm not sure the metallic set will be more obnoxious than the rainbow, but I still want it.
Good God. The Pharaoh suit starts at $34.96.
$34?
Yeah.
I didn't know there was a Pharaoh suit.
It's
Christ.
good looking. Holy hell.
Good looking enough that it costs the same as the fucking game?
No, not even slightly, but Jesus. I didn't even know there was a Pharaoh set.
Yeah, I didn't either.
God damn, that caught me off guard when I saw that price. Saw it and I thought that looked rather nice. How much is it?
35. Wait, is that for a single item of it?
That's for a single item.
What the fuck? That should be completely not legal, but okay. That should be against... that should definitely be against Steam's rules. There's no way that a skin should cost as much as the fucking game.
Digital camouflage suit. Only the suit, remember. $12.19. $3.28 for emissive stripes gloves.
Where are you seeing all of these things?
Pages 18 through 24.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, I see the Pharaoh stuff. There's the Frozen, there's the Mummy.
Damn it. $26.38 for the emissive stripe suit. Now, this is a Tron suit, so...
Holy shit, you're right, the Pharaoh stuff looks sweet. There's also the racing
Shame about
stuff.
how expensive it is.
Dude,
It
the
is
Pharaoh
not like-
grinder is $72.
The Frozen stuff looks so cool. Why is it so expensive?
I mean, the Frozen stuff is a lot cheaper than the Pharaoh stuff.
I have $1.80 on my Steam wallet.
What did you spend the rest on?
Games, Nick. Games.
What games did you buy?
Gary's Mod, Portal 2, Portal 2 The Final Hours, which is an ebook that was a relatively interesting read. Portal Stories Mel, and Microsoft Flight Simulator X Steam Edition.
You spent a lot more on those than they're actually worth.
Shush your face! Portal 2 is well worth the $10 I paid for it.
Ooh.
Portal Stories Mel was free. Flight Simulator was the most expensive one.
The hexagon stuff looks pretty sweet.
Yeah. No, Flight Simulator, you want to know something great?
What about the hazmat
Flight
stuff?
Simulator. FSX is one of those simulator games that has a lot of DLC, right?
Yeah.
$3,487 of DLC.
Jesus Christ. Okay, so the hexagon and the hazmat stuff both look cool as shit.
Yeah, I really liked the look of the Frozen helmet, though. That looked really cool.
I didn't look at the Frozen helmet. I kind of skipped over it.
I didn't pay attention to any of the other Frozen parts, but that Frozen helmet looked nice.
Dude, the Pharaoh suit isn't even for sale right now.
Damn, really? There were 5 for sale when I was looking at it.
I don't think so, unless I skipped over it unless I either skipped over it or haven't gotten to the page yet. Yeah, I don't see the Pharaoh suit anywhere. I went through pages 16 through 24 and didn't see it.
That's odd. I think it was on like page 4 of the Pharaoh suit specifically. You could always just search for Pharaoh.
I tried that and it didn't work.
Well, the Pharaoh is spelled kind of fucked up anyway.
Oh, there's the Pharaoh suit. 35, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I wasn't kidding.
Oh, damn, that looks good, though. Ooh, shit.
Yeah, doesn't it? Oh my god. Still not as much as the game good, but you know.
Honestly, though, if I had the spare money, I would totally buy that shit.
I mean, if I had infinite money, I would too. Let's be honest here.
Hell, I'm not even talking infinite, just like $100 that I didn't know what to do with. Not that that's ever gonna happen.
I mean, is having $100 that you don't know what to do with not effectively having infinite money?
That's fair.
Because if you've got $100 you don't know what to do with, not only have you paid for all of your necessities, you've paid for everything that you knew for a fact you wanted at that point too. And now you're just sitting there, what do I spend this on?
That's very true.
The world isn't loading up.
Isn't or is?
Is.
Oh, okay.
It is now up to 62 mods. Oh my god, that blew my mind seeing how expensive that was.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. That's way more expensive than I thought it would be. I should make my window capture invisible before I just quit the game.
Oh baby, you ready to hear the text on 1990s right-wing propaganda bumper stickers?
Sure.
Set yourself free. Trash the TV.
I suppose that's
Unleash our energy. More nukes now.
fair. More nukes now, huh? That's a great fucking idea, isn't it?
Are you intolerant of intolerance? End judicial dictatorship.
Judicial dictatorship, huh? Is that what we call? Is that what we call the rule of law these days?
In the 90s, apparently. Government and medicine, a deadly mixture.
Oh yeah, such a deadly mixture to have your government regulate the shit that doctors can tell you to take. How
Eliminate
frightening.
the EPA. It's them or us.
Oh my god.
My favorite part is
I don't think I want to hear any more of
EPA
this.
sticker has this lovely little graphic on the bottom that shows a lovely little family, a tree, a car, a house, a truck, and a factory, all chained to a ball that's labeled EPA.
I don't think I need to hear any more of this. I'm good.
That was all of them.
Oh, okay. Way to disappoint me.
No, I found a lovely subreddit called Propaganda Posters, and it's very entertaining.
That actually sounds pretty neat.
I'm not going to look at the comments because I know if I do, I'm going to be disappointed by yet another very interesting subreddit taken over by Nazis, but you know.
Mm-hmm. Probably. And before 1,000 comments about how the EPA is actually bad.
In before the economy needs cars. Oh my fucking god, that's incredible. It's not very often that I see political cartoons that I actually manage to amuse me, so.
That's fair.
Enjoy what I just posted into general. It's beautiful because it's not labeled or anything. It's just... its subtlety is its genius.
I mean, it's pretty accurate.
Yeah, I mean, we do tend to invade some poor or country whenever we're having poor... What the fuck? That's a disturbing motherfucking looking comic. Or poster, I should say.
A motherfucking looking comic?
A
What does a
disturbing
motherfucking looking comic look like?
Jesus.
What?
I just found an anti-suffragette poster.
Called it.
There's a lot of stuff by Dr. Seuss talking about how evil the Nazis are, which is fun.
Dr. Seuss, as in the
writer
or the Reddit poster?
The writer.
Okay.
Like the guy who really fucking hated the Nazis, apparently.
Yeah, he did. He was very anti-Nazi, as anybody with half a brain should be.
Alright, so I'm going to read this one to you. It's an article from a newspaper, and it uses very old-fashioned terminology. Negroes beware. Do not attend communist meetings. Paid organizers for the communists are only trying to get Negroes in trouble. Alabama is a good place for good Negroes to live in, but it's a bad place for Negroes who believe in social equality. The Ku Klux Klan is watching you.
Jesus
Take
Christ.
heed.
That's dark.
I love how that was alright. Sure, the old-fashioned language wasn't great, but it was alright up until that.
It didn't sound that bad up until, oh yeah, by the way, you shouldn't expect equality.
Tell the communist leaders to leave. Report all communist meetings to the Ku Klux Klan. Post Office Box 651, Birmingham, Alabama.
Yes, as if black people were going to report anything to the Klan.
I mean, the Klan could be fucking terrifying, and fear can make people do a lot of shit, but...
Hi, Peanut.
I really don't think that it's... That necessarily would work. Fucking God, I want to know what year that was. The 1930s. Damn, so not even... Wow.
Not even 100 years ago.
God damn, that's... crazy.
Hey, cat. I have a cat on my lap. She is very soft.
Oh my fucking God. This poster was printed pre the successful test of nuclear weapons. Kill the rumors. Atomic weapons will not destroy the Earth. Doubling bomb power does not double destruction. Radioactivity is not greatest threat.
Wow, you way more than doubled bomb power. Oof, ooh boy.
Oh no, here comes my favorite part. Radiation sickness is rarely fatal. Exposure to radiation does not cause sterility or impotency.
So basically just flat out lies about radiation.
Oh, pardon me, 1953. I misread the year. But my God. Oh my God, that was a beautiful... What happened to your ship, by the by?
It is floating in the vacuum. Because the world crashed while I was actively flying it. Actually, I was flying it towards our planet, so it is technically recoverable. It'll just take a long-ass time to actually be visible. Because it was hundreds of kilometers away.
Joy!
Yeah.
So if we see the Chairman Mao 2 hurtling at us...
If we see the Chairman Mao 2 hurtling at us, then the Chairman Mao 3 can be a museum piece or something.
Or you can make the Chairman Mao 2 the museum piece, and
That's true.
What's in my inventory? A lot of miscellaneous shit. I don't need any of it. World's loaded, by the way.
Yeah, I'm loading into it right now.
I assumed you had figured that out when I started asking what was in my inventory and shit, but you know.
Oh, I've been loading into it for a couple minutes now. There's a certain point during the loading process for the host that other players can start loading it. So.
Okay, I wasn't really paying attention because I was busy reading amusing propaganda posters.
Apparently.
Propaganda is fascinating. Like, on the one hand, yeah, don't ever give Nazis credit because that legitimizes them. But on the other hand, hot damn, did their propaganda work. And propaganda is Really cool to me. Just the methods of manipulating people in general is a fascinating subject.
Mm-hmm.
If you happen to come upon any locked doors in the base, don't pay it any mind.
So you're saying if I run all across a locked door, I should grind my way through it and destroy anything I find on the other side?
I mean, I don't necessarily think that's the correct course of action, but, you know. Seems a little excessive. I'm not Ivan the Terrible over here, I'm just doing things. Super secret things that no one needs to know about except me.
You know, it really smokes my donut when you're secretive like this.
You're not gonna make that a thing.
I will, goddammit.
It's not like this is a thing that you're going to disapprove of right away.
Oh, so I'm going to disapprove of it later, after it's too late. Great.
Look, you approved my initial idea for a super secret project, so I don't know where this is coming from. Besides which, it makes it more interesting if there's intrigue. By the way, the developer of the Fletcher Armaments mod added a new turret.
Oh, really? That's comforting.
Triple 16-inch.
That's quite a leap from triple 6-inch, but alright.
It's the main turret from the Iowa-class battleships, Nick.
I know. It's kind of depressing.
What's depressing?
Nobody needs guns that big in this game.
I have guns that big in this game.
Christ.
I was tempted to put a 5-inch on top, but I decided to go with a 40mm instead. Oh dear. Take all the large hydrogen injectors. Why? 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 Why is that a thing, game?
Oh, good.
Hmm.
Can spawn now.
Hooray! So the rec room's just about ready. It needs lit up, but it's up and running for you.
So, I'm seeing a medical room under your name. Are you sure your base disappeared?
Not entirely. I may have been trying to keep that relatively under wraps, but it's fine. Besides which, it's better for us if we're on the same faction anyway, because that way it's not going to cause problems that may potentially lead to fights later on. For now, anyway. If we want to do uncooperative, we should do uncooperative properly and start in the world for the very specific purpose of uncooperative.
That's fair.
I mean, I wouldn't mind doing an uncooperative series because we've never played uncooperatively before, but, you know.
I'm going to turn the bobs off temporarily.
Okay.
So, you know.
Getting... Oh, so that you can start printing off a new ship?
Yep.
You know, we should have set it to keep projection, because of all the ships that we go through, that type is by far the most. Like, God, how many of that type have we gone through now? Once you've got that up and printing, I would love to show you what I've done with the Rec Room, because I think you'll like it.
Okay.
Come on, I know I've got doors somewhere. There.
Okay, it is set to keep its projection.
Hurrah! Do you remember the settings from last time? Goddamn. Oh no, that's...
I didn't
clipping.
remember. No,
Yeah,
it's
go
not.
backwards a bit. Other direction.
No, it was good where it was.
No, that's not... Look, it won't build the wing.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I moved it the wrong direction just now.
Yep. There you go. That's perfect.
Oh, yeah, it was good where it was before, too. There's a 2-block gap in there, so...
Okay. So if you'll follow me up this ladder, kind of.
One sec. Kinda need to turn on the bobs first.
Oh, yeah. I do warn you, the direction you go on the ladder is contextual based on what direction you're facing, like chains and Dishonored, and it's kind of weird.
I've never minded that.
So if we go through these new door frames... Nope,
That
after you.
aren't finished yet.
We have a Rec Room!
That has a single ping pong table and some arcades.
Yes.
And some very, very badly set up corner lights.
Oh, those are just the default settings. I haven't even touched that yet. What, were you checking the door to see if it was locked?
No.
Ah.
It needs more, but that's fine.
Yeah, but we can work on that later.
Yep. Oh, it has a seat too. A nice, tiny little corner booth.
Yep. I think I'm going to set up this other end over here to be a galley.
That's fair. Some wall-mounted tables and shit.
Yeah, and then our quarters will be through there.
We need more bobs.
No, we do not.
We only have 3. We need at least 18.
Nick, we have 4, first of all.
One of them is not in range of the hangar.
Oh no!
Do you understand how terrible that is?
Also, I painted my ship green because fuck you.
What do I have to do with painting your ship green?
Because fuck you.
Oh, we have new personal weapons.
Do we?
Also, we need more silver.
I don't see any new personal weapons on my G screen.
Tools. And the assembler.
15mm plasma cannon. That's
And a
interesting.
rocket launcher.
Cool.
Kinda wanna try them out.
If you were to go out front, you could meet our new friend, the triple 16-inch gun mount.
I'll do it in a minute.
It's a bit of a shame how it's got a big fucking American flag on it, but you know. It's also kind of covered in boats. Jesus. Oh god. Ow.
Oh dear God, that's excessive.
You like the 40mm on top of it?
Why is it pointing sideways?
Why is what pointing sideways?
The gun.
It's not. It shouldn't be.
It's pointing at the cliff to our left.
Oh, that's because that's where I last aimed it.
Okay.
I was doing firing tests with it. And it's got a quad-mounted Bofors on top, because why the fuck not?
Oh, we're building a large shield generator, are we?
We were. Although I think that's a bad idea, because I know what shield generators do to voxels.
Eh.
Well, we'll see if the base suddenly drops into the abyss, because there's no more voxels around it. You have not seen the shit I have seen, Nick.
That's fair.
Largely because my entire decision to install Bob was influenced by Shaq's stream. The XPG stream, the guy that we were in direct competition with yesterday.
Yeah, I never watched it, so I wouldn't know.
Mining iron. Doop 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 doop. I think we may also be running low on silver, possibly.
Yes, we are. I had to kill your 2,000 shield components to actually build anything. So.
I don't build things in excessively large batches.
You don't need 2,000 shield components for a large shield generator. I hope you realize that.
I was giving it its maximum number of upgrades. I see my guns are once again invisible. Excellent. Ow. I swear to God, I'm gonna clip this thing's wings. So that it fits in holes better.
Whatever you want to do.
I do warn you about the 16-incher though. It's a bit slow to traverse.
Yeah, I can't actually control it for whatever reasons.
Oh, you have to be in a seat to control the Fletcher arm and stuff.
Hello.
Hi. We won't discuss how hard that landing I just made was.
I think we will discuss it. That was atrocious.
I don't know. I thought it was pretty alright. I technically landed. There was a purpose to what I was doing. I wasn't just shoving you around to be a douche.
You sure?
I'm pretty sure.
Christ, did I still not make enough construction components? I didn't. Why are you making a rocket launcher?
What?
Why are you making a rocket launcher?
I'm not making a rocket launcher.
I just saw you make a rocket launcher.
You made a rocket launcher. You aren't pegging this shit on me.
You did. I saw it.
I didn't. I'm sitting here in my inventory moving shit out of my ship into the station.
Okay, fine. I'll take the rocket launcher if you're so insistent on the fact that you didn't make it. I rocket launcher now, motherfucker. Should I claim
Good. You made it.
I didn't.
The fuck you didn't.
Why would I be making a rocket launcher? I'm not the weapons fiend here.
I'm not a weapons fiend. What are you on about?
You are too a weapons fiend.
Name one time I built a weapon we didn't need for self-defense.
Look outside the goddamn window.
Nick, I've added a mod that adds lots of different new pirates, and that may even add atmospheric pirates. Admittedly, those are on moon gravity, but still.
And have we seen any pirates?
Yes, Nick, we've seen a dickload of pirates, actually.
Okay, I'll rephrase. Have we seen any that our self-defense guns have actually been able to shoot at?
Where's a 16mm plasma smoke? Pack of decoy flares? Oh, that's cool. Does this use 15mm? 25mm, 40mm, 60mm. What the hell are you making tie cannon power cells for?
I'm not.
Yes, you are!
No, I'm not.
I just saw you put this into the production queue.
What the fuck are you on about? Yeah, no, that wasn't me.
Gosh, we're going crazy, Nick.
Where did my rockets go? What are we missing? That was the problem.
We'll try it with this power cell. Okay, get rid of the elite assault rifle. Oh my. Nick?
Yeah?
I don't have ammo. Nice! I'm gonna call that Big Bertha. Your arm is stretching, oh my god!
Oh, yeah. That happens.
How do I look with my gun? So we both look ridiculous.
Hold on. Point down again. Okay. Hold on. I'm gonna put it in the chat.
Alright.
Gonna be a double widescreen shot again because that's how my fucking shit works.
That's how your computer do?
Yep. That's how print screen works when you have dual displays.
It's still easier than doing it manually.
I mean, I could always use the snipping tool, but that takes an extra few seconds, and I don't feel like spending the extra few seconds right now, so.
For 15mm plasma cells. Nick, help me find 15mm plasma cells.
Look in the components.
Nick, do you know how much fucking ammunition is in this fucking assembler?
And whose fucking fault is that?
What, do you want to get rid of the Star Wars weapons and get rid of our main source of self-defense when on mining missions?
I suppose not.
NATO 1500 by 12,750 mags.
That is a very large standardization.
Yeah! What the shit? Large cannon ammo. Autocannon magazine, 5cm autocannon 7 magazine, 3.7cm autocannon magazine. I don't think that the power cell for my... There we go.
Did you figure it out?
Yes. Let's see what this bad bitch can do.
Ow.
How much damage did that just do?
Please don't use me as a test in the future without telling me first.
How much damage did that do?
It brought me from 100 down to 24.
Oh my god, this thing's amazing! Doesn't seem to damage blocks either. That's cool. I like it. I love this thing. You like my graffiti gloves? Fear my graffiti gloves.
Why
I
would
think
I
the
fear
Twitter
your
logo is
graffiti
in my
gloves?
left hand. What was that?
Why would I fear your graffiti gloves?
Because I think the My favorite thing is your arm is completely normal up until the PDA, and then your wrist stretches for a full foot.
Yeah, no, isn't it lovely? Yeah, I can't figure out what kind of ammo this thing takes.
My view reset upwards. It's when I switch to fucking spectator cam. My wrist does that lovely stretchy though too. So
I'm so sorry. What the fuck kind of ammo does this thing take?
do not quick look. It took me a while to figure out what mine took. So does it? Oh, it uses small rockets, Nick.
How do you know that?
Because I've seen gameplay with this mod pack before.
See, I have one in my inventory.
I made you 3 small
I
rockets.
have... What the heck? Did I not pick them up? I thought I did. Oh, that is where it takes.
What the
Nice!
shit? Backblast?
What do you mean?
That thing has backblast.
So
Oh no,
it
that
does.
was just lag. Please don't shoot the inside of our base. Test it on me. Fire away!
Yes, I know I missed. Hold on.
Click.
Thank
Shit.
you. What did
I
you...
thought your health had
Oh, fuck me.
What?
The white screen glitch.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Thanks a lot. Now I have to sit through like a 10-minute loading screen.
God damn it. I'm not allowed to have this plasma gun anymore.
I mean,
putting
it's
it and
probably
its
useful for anti-ship.
I'm putting it and its ammunition in storage because, yeah, that's just not great. I shouldn't be able to annihilate you with 2 shots like that. It does provide a valuable opportunity to do my thing. Do your thing, ding, 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 ding. Oh man, now I want to watch Barnyard. That was a good movie.
What was?
Barnyard.
Very descriptive.
That's the name of the movie.
Well, I'm guessing it's about barnyard animals of some description.
Yes. It's the only good coming-of-age story.
I'm gonna start some potatoes baking while I'm waiting. I'll be back in a few minutes.
We're out of motors.
Then make more.
You act like it's so simple.
It is that simple, you fuckwit.
I need these assemblers to make 16-inch shells.
We have 4 assemblers. Pick one.
I need more DACA.
Pick one.
Your anger at my DACA.
I swear to God, sometimes it's like I'm playing with a child.
But DACA.
I'm gonna need more vegetable oil soon.
Rip.
Yeah, it's fine. I work at Walmart. I'll just get more at work tonight or something.
Oh, you made Anaconda rockets, Nick, not small rockets.
Yeah, I know. I was just trying everything under that was named a rocket that I could find. And I thought I tried small rockets, but apparently I didn't. I think I may have accidentally queued some up deconstruct instead of construct because, you know, that thing.
Mm-hmm. Alright, space engineers. You're gonna be cool.
Is it, though? What if it's not? What if it takes your coolness and shits all over it?
Well, I'm going to be very disappointed because that'll ruin the lovely reveal I have planned.
What, are you revealing that you suck at the game or something?
Shit, Nick, we revealed that the second we started streaming this game.
True. Thank you, Ashton.
What did Ash do for you?
He came up and gave me some kisses.
What does a cat kiss consist of?
Licks, usually.
Ah.
If it consists of
Licks.
anything else, then your cat probably needs some medications or mental help. I don't know how you would go about getting mental help for a cat, don't ask.
Well, the thing is if you have a lot of money, you can pay a therapist to do anything.
That'd be a really interesting therapist if they would be willing to work on a cat.
I mean, cat therapists are a thing. I know this is a thing.
Yeah, they are.
I need more large hydrogen injectors, goddammit!
What are you making, for the love of God?
Things and
We
stuff.
have large hydrogen injectors. We have 200 of them.
I used all 200 of them. I still need more.
Stop wasting our resources!
I'm not wasting our resources.
You are!
This is not a waste.
You're
It's
spending
a very valuable project.
You're spending resources that we don't have.
I am
There,
not.
at the moment.
I've got plenty of resources. We just need
Oh
to
God, you
pick 'em
better
up.
replace every single resource you use making those.
How do you expect me not to know exactly how many resources I have consumed in the course of this project?
Well, you better fucking keep track, buddy.
I just need, like, 400 more.
Good. I don't think we have the resources to build that many, but good.
I mean, if I just mine everything myself, everything will be fine.
Hi, cat.
Doesn't know. Doesn't have to hurt him.
I can hear you, you know.
No, you can't.
Yeah, I can. Go eat a dick.
Eat my chode.
No.
Chode is such a better term than in dick because it sounds so much more aggressive. Chode.
You realize that it specifically refers to a short, fat dick, right?
Yes, I am well aware.
Okay. Like a dwarf
Why, that's
dick,
a-
splitting the sides of a
Oh
can without
god,
reaching the bottom.
right-click shoots too? Why is that a thing?
What did you blow up?
Nothing.
What did you blow up?
I shot the deck of the hangar on accident. It's fine.
Of course you did. Did you put any holes in it? Or is
No,
it not that powerful?
it was an interior turret, Nick. What the hell are you expecting from it?
Oh. I thought you were playing around with modded weapons.
No. I am shooting at Mars with my 16-inch gun again.
Good luck. What if I had the same effect on terrain as warheads?
Oh god. I've actually got a few dents from where the shells land. It's very interesting because the shells, if the shells haven't traveled long enough, they'll actually hit and they'll fizz for a few seconds and then detonate, and it's kind of terrifying.
It's kind of neat. Okay, I am back in the world.
You want to come out front and see the gun in action?
Alright, I suppose. I'm watching, you're just dancing the gun back and forth.
Yeah, because I'm waiting for it to reload. It takes a while.
So what you're
It's a
saying is I
16-inch
should go
gun.
stand on top of it.
Okay, Nick, you ready?
Hold on. God damn it! Fucking Beaufort, stop knocking me off, you little piece of shit! I'm good. Oh, it fires successively. It doesn't indeed put terrain dense. It's actually kind of neat. God damn it.
This is the maximum extent.
Oh my fucking god.
What did I do?
Nothing. I got the fucking white screen bug again.
Oh my god. Thank God, like, thank goodness Keen hasn't said anything remarkably stupid about their game, like it's, say, MLG Ready or whatever the hell it is that Gaijin said about War Thunder. For fuck's sake, that was beautiful. How the hell was the Beauforts knocking you off repeatedly?
I'm guessing its barrels have hitboxes.
They kind of don't. Unless they do. Oh no, its barrels do have hitboxes, what do you know? You'll be pleased to know that the 16-inch barrels don't have hitboxes. And you only just now disconnected on my screen.
Yeah, it's because I did just now disconnect. How the fuck did you find any forums for the white death bug?
I didn't, I just tried reloading. It's the first step of troubleshooting, Nick. Turn it on and on, turn it off and on again. Well, the first step of troubleshooting is to check that it's plugged in, but you know. And God did say, whenever Lexi shall get bored or get stalled on her progress towards her super-secret project that has nothing to do with the colonization of Mars, nothing? Nothing whatsoever?
What now?
No, good. You didn't hear me. Excellent.
No, I did. I heard something about a secret project about colonizing Mars.
No, I said it has nothing to do whatsoever with colonizing Mars.
Which means that that's what it is.
Would you believe me if I told you I don't actually know what I'm building and I'm just sort of making it up?
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's basically what's happening. I'm just sort of building something that can go into space and I'm not sure what it will become. But you will never find where I have hidden it. Unless, of course, you do, because now that I think about it, I removed all the camouflage as soon as you got into the world because I wanted to work on it.
Yeah, I can't find anything about this annoying-ass bug. Anywhere.
Maybe it's mod-related. I don't know.
Could be.
Whenever Lexi shall get boredeth, she shall deepen the trench of ice gathering.
That honestly sounds like a really shitty way to fill time.
I find it quite relaxing just demolishing ice, because at least I'm doing something productive, or at least vaguely productive, because you can never have too much ice.
That's true.
I mean, I think we've got all of our hydrogen storage filled right now because of my killing time by doing this.
Could be true. I don't know. I haven't looked at it in a while.
And it is properly a chasm down here right now. We're talking you very well might die if you fall into part of it.
So I probably shouldn't fall into it then.
Man, we have done terrible things to the environment around our base. Used to be so pretty. Now there's holes from me test firing weapons everywhere, and craters from where you've dug up ice, and we won't even discuss what the hell Scar has done to the ground around his base. I'm confused by this poster.
Why?
Every time you twist a nut, think of Hitler. What the hell is that supposed to mean?
It means just remember that Hitler only had one nut.
I thought it meant twist one out to Hitler.
No, twist one off for Hitler.
So is it telling you to wind up your balls in twine so that they so tightly that they lose circulation and drop off like a dog?
No, it's telling you to rip one of your balls off. Jesus Christ.
I mean, I was proposing a more effective means of doing that. Build a wall of resistance. Don't talk to the FBI. Can I get that, like, in a big fucking poster on my wall, please? I would love that.
Go for it. There's probably a poster of it somewhere.
Probably. Helen, I am in my super secure bunker. I know. Instead of wasting time piddling about doing what I'm doing, I shall break down this project and do things that I actually said I would do, like build quarters and a galley and the sort.
That's not a bad idea.
Maybe an automated tunneling device in an attempt to get to the core of the Earth, but that can wait. The hell is the oxygen generator, damn it?
Did you make a new faction or take everything?
What? No.
I'm not allowed to spawn at the medical bay on the surface.
That's bizarre, because you own the medical bay on the surface. Wait, did I break it?
Probably.
Yes, I broke it. 1 second, I need to fix it.
How did you break it?
I was drilling rock and I accidentally hit it.
Ah.
Because I was just trying to clean up the interior of our base, you know?
Fair enough. There we go.
Welcome back. Would you like to see my super secret project? Because before I break it down.
Sure.
So you may remember that block being an armor block?
Oh wow, do not enter. You blasted a huge ass hole back here.
I did. This was one warhead.
I don't understand what you were making, but alright.
It was going to drill its way out of the ground and fly up into space like a glorious moth.
I mean, moth?
Moths are the ones that burrow underground and then do the thing, right?
Of all the ways to end that analogy, you choose to end it with a fucking moth?
Well, it's the most scientifically accurate that I could think of.
Okay.
Oh, I should probably set all these doors to share with all, because I had set them to share to no share, so that I could be sneaky. There we go. I love how confused you were when I said moth. That's
we
beautiful.
have 102k of ice just laying around. Dear
I
God.
just spent like 10 minutes mining ice.
That seems excessive. We have
Especially when
615 uranium laying around.
That's not my fault, though. So yeah, this hole is going to have our quarters in it, suspended above the rest of the base, because that sounds really cool. Or suspended above the hole, but with glass looking down into it, where where I'm going to build my drone that will tunnel to the center.
That's fair. Seems like a long-ass tunnel, but that's fair.
That's the idea. That's why it's going to be automated, so we don't have to watch it until it explodes. So I'm thinking of using pistons.
Weren't you the one saying that pistons were a terrible idea just the other day?
They are indeed, especially if you were to stack pistons on top of pistons, which is exactly what Keith says causes invisible forces, aka Lord Clang.
Yeah, about that. Okay, so we have a ton of new weapons, but I'm gonna look at what they all are.
I'm most interested in the tank destroyer mount cannons, because we could build like a fighter concept that has a button mapped to fire them on the toolbar, you know?
We have an autocannon. It's just called autocannon. An 8.8 centimeter rack 11, a scatter cannon. 40, 25, and 60 millimeter plasma cannons.
I'm sorry, rack?
8.8 centimeter RAK-11 battle cannon, yes.
I'm confused.
Why?
I don't know what RAK stands for.
I'm so sorry. Cobra and Viper rocket pods? I actually want some of those. Those would be cool as shit being mounted.
The torpedo launchers are pretty cool.
They are.
It actually launches the torpedo on the rack, too.
Really? That's actually pretty sweet.
Large. Yeah, I think you'll be a little disgusted with how many resources I spent on just what you saw in there.
Explains where literally everything we owned went.
Don't call me out so hard, Nick.
Good night, please.
Nick, be nice.
No.
Please.
No.
Why not?
Because I said so.
Yeah. If I make sad cat noises, will you be nicer to me?
No.
Damn. I just fucking died.
Get wrecked.
I slammed into the wall. At 30 meters a second because I wasn't paying attention. Now I need to figure out where the hell Bob put all my shit. Yay.
Stop drilling me. Go the fuck away.
I'm not drilling you, though.
Really? What's that in your hand? Looks like a hand drill to me.
It's like a grinder on my screen. Okay, chat, don't tell him that I secretly switched weapons while I was flying away.
You say that as if I didn't fucking see it.
I mean, it could be feasible that a desync bug had changed what weapon I was holding.
No, not really. It's not really how desync works in this game.
I almost did it again with the slamming into the walls and killing myself.
Oh,
I'm out of hydrogen. I never got my hydrogen bottles.
Good job. I'm proud.
But it's okay though, do you know why?
Why?
Large! Because, our available resources just suddenly increased.
Oh, that's always useful, isn't it? It's almost like we're not sucking up tons of resources in a project that we don't necessarily need.
We totally need a thing.
Really? A giant spaceship that specifically launches into space specifically from underground is something we needed?
Yes, because it would have looked badass. That side tells me everything I need to know about how you feel about this project.
Yeah, I would hope it does.
You do not approve because you do not have enough sense for the epic that that would be. It would be, as they say, as the kids say, an epic win.
Nobody has said that in 1,000 years.
What you really want to go for, that's a script fail. What you really want to go for is some script epic win. And one of these days, Nick, I'm going to sit you down and we're going to watch Fred the movie together.
I watched 5 minutes of it once, never again.
And then we'll watch Fred 2 and Camp Fred.
If you try to make me watch those, I will personally tear your eyeballs out.
Good God. Calm thy tits. It's just a pretty shitty movie, that's all. Oh, I know. We could watch Cool Cat Saves the Kids together. AKA the story of a man so desperate to be admired by children that he made a borderline pedophilic PSA movie.
Yeah, that's kind of problematic too.
Damn it! Why won't you watch these shitty movies with me? But you like shitty movies.
Shitty.
You introduced me to Rubber, and that was a shitty movie.
No, Rubber was a good fucking movie, my dude.
Maybe if you're high as a kite while simultaneously drunk, that's a good movie, but... It's like saying The Room is a good movie because it made you laugh. No, it made you laugh because it's so bad it circles back into being funny. Rubber was just... weird. I feel like it was meant to be this big art statement about society, but I just couldn't figure out what it was saying.
No, It was literally a movie about a tire killing people. That was literally the entire movie.
It's gotta mean something, Nick. Nobody just comes up with that. That is like...
Dude,
that is like the mad
what I
raven...
said is straight out of the mouths of the creators of the movie. It's literally nothing but just
But
a tire that...
that doesn't make sense!
It doesn't have to make sense.
It's cute with my worldview. Why was it made?
Why not?
It's not a fucking answer.
Isn't it?
You're asking exactly the same kind of existential bullshit questions that that movie asked.
And?
You can't have a movie ask existential bullshit questions while also not having it have a meaning. Come on.
Sure you can. It did.
Do you think we have enough steel plates yet?
We can stop producing those.
Because I just looked at that and we've almost got 100,000 steel plates.
Stop producing fucking large hydrogen injectors, Jesus!
I still needed them, I forgot.
You had 400 queued up that we don't have the resources for.
Calm thine tits, it's just large hydrogen injectors. I'm sure we can find a use for them. It's not like it's something less useful, like, you know... I don't know, that's an example of a part that's very often. Girders. I could have queued up 2,000 girders.
I feel like we would at least use those eventually.
We're gonna use the large hydrogen injectors someday.
Not that many of them.
Oh, you sweet savage. I still have dreams of launching a capital ship from the planet's surface.
I'm sure you do. Okay, so, should I go with a plasma cannon? Or an autocannon?
Autocannon.
Okay.
Hey, are your ship's shields up by chance?
I have no fucking clue, you're not testing it though. Nope.
What an inelegant way of testing it. Yeah, that fence was really meant to be a please don't look down here, Nick, this is my super secret project that I don't want you to see, but at this point I can't stop you from seeing.
See, that's a really shitty way of communicating that. That's more like, hey, look at me, I'm right here! Oh, that's why the shields are incomplete. We need shield components.
Steal them off the shield generator for the base. We don't need that.
I don't know where the shield generator in the base is.
Go downstairs for 30 seconds, you'll find it.
Well, I know.
Yes. Wait, where did I put... Yeah, here it is. See, it's right
Yeah,
here.
yeah, I see it now.
Nick, there are shield components all over that. God. Oh, Bob picked those up.
You know, it just occurred to me that I could have just painted them pink.
Like I'm doing right now.
Yeah.
Thank you for not closing the hatch on my face. if you did, I might have to find a use for those large hydrogen injectors.
What is that supposed to mean?
I mean, it meant that I was going to use more resources we have.
That's honestly a really shitty threat.
I still cannot believe you don't approve this project. It's brilliant.
There you go, the shields are on. What do you want?
No, I was just asking.
Why?
Because I was looking for an excuse to hit your ship with a drill that wouldn't cause you to go ballistic at me. Yeah, so they can't take a whole lot of damage from elite hand drills, just saying. Why did I have shield components? That's weird. Oh god, I was 17. Why and how? Nick, you broke the medical station again.
I haven't been near the medical station in a hell of a long time.
Well, it's suddenly missing 11 medical components.
Yeah, don't give me that shit, I didn't do it.
I haven't been near it for a while. One of us had to do this. I blame your wild and unsupervised use of explosives. I say as if it's not me, that the one that's had a bit of a wild and unsupervised use of the high explosives problem.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna mention it. I figured you could arrive at that conclusion on your own.
I really am the best person at calling me out, aren't I?
Yeah, I usually don't have to even say anything. You usually just get there on your own pretty quick.
Long time ago, I can still remember how their music used to make me. I don't see any traces coming.
Do you have anything valuable on you?
My tools?
So you're saying I should shoot you out of the air right now to test this thing?
Do it. I think the first bullet killed me.
That's definitely effective.
It's not spawn in space, please.
I still haven't tested the rocket pods.
Hey, Nick. There's a big 16-inch gun outside that you don't like the fact that I have.
Yeah, but I doubt you would want me to destroy that of all things, so. Hey, get the fuck out of my ship, dude. I did not tell you you could fly that.
I was going to test the rocket pods.
I will test the rocket pods when I am damn well and ready to, sir.
Sure.
Oh god, I saw that thing on it.
What? No!
My chair.
My chair! Why do you hate my chair?
Because it has no reason to exist.
It has plenty of reason to exist. You just don't give it a chance. Good God, how many steel plates did I make?
Far more than we will ever need or want.
No, not Z. ST. There's a small problem with the mobs. They scatter our components everywhere. It makes it impossible to keep things sorted.
Eh, that's fine. I mean, it doesn't bother me. Maybe it bothers you. I don't know.
God, we have so much of everything.
Yeah.
We even have a lot of large hydrogen injectors, believe it or not.
I can believe it.
There's a stack of 1337 construction components in the steel plate assembler. I appreciate that. Or there were, anyway. I moved them because they did not belong.
Where do they belong?
Unclean! In the main storage.
Oh.
Bob didn't pick up my welding.
God damn it, that's so long. Do you have a fucking death wish?
No,
Why did you put a warhead on my ship then?
I didn't arm it.
I don't give a shit.
I just thought you might want a detonation charge, a mining charge available to you wherever you went.
Why would I want an emitter that can't be dropped off?
You grind it off and you replace it.
Or I just put the materials for it in there.
I mean, damn. Is he so good at seeing through my bullshit? So what you're saying is, you aren't in the mood to be fucked with this morning.
No, not really.
Alright, fair enough.
Congratulations on figuring it out.
I think I did a pretty clever job of hiding the build site, though. Like, with the exception of replacing the armor with a door, had I had the patience to just continuously replace the armor, I don't think you would have ever found this place.
Probably not.
I mean, even then, I don't think you would have found it, because you don't tend to go into my cosmetic rooms all that often.
No, not really. Alright.
But because you seemed annoyed by the fact that I had a secret project, I decided to come clean with you, and... I assumed because you weren't actively trying to stop me, you had no issue with it, is the thing.
I'm really curious about the plasma cannons. Do you want to mount a plasma cannon or two on your ship and test them?
Sure, I
pulled
pulled
down with other weapons.
If you wanted to do so, I pulled the rotary blaster cannons on the sides off to replace them with weapons from that mod, so... I want to phase out the Star Wars weapons because they do add a lot of ammunition types.
Not to mention horrendously expensive ammunitions. Okay, I'm gonna put
literally
60
every
millimeter
element
on one side and a 40mm or a 25mm dual on the other side, because I'm assuming the 40mm smaller version is the 60. That has like a higher fire rate and lower damage and shit.
Okay, sounds good to me.
I will even do you the courtesy of queuing up some ammo.
Thank you. I am currently working on our sleeping accommodations, but, you know. I have exited the range of the bobs. This is unfortunate. This means I must extend the conveyor system.
Out of bob range, extend conveyor system. Who needs to, you know, stop being lazy shit?
Hand weld things? God, no.
I can't talk here, but that's not the point.
Who's ever heard of hand welding these days?
Not I,
These days
no,
we
sir.
Back in my day, we used to pick up the parts and move them to the welding site by hand. And then we had to weld them to it ourselves. No nanites, no siree. Are they nanites or nanobots? And what is the difference?
There's basically no difference.
They're both sci-fi woo terms for... You know what the ultimate comedy would be is if I built bobs along the way to build the new bob.
Today on Holy Fuck, that's dumb.
What?
Building bobs to build a bob.
How is that dumb?
Tell me how it's not dumb. How about
Okay,
that?
but think of it. After I've built the bobs, I can break down the old bobs with the new bob. It's always the same bob, see? The same two bobs.
Okay. Alright.
You're
Alright.
defeated. Alright. That makes vague sense.
It doesn't make sense of just not... yeah, just... whatever.
Okay. Yes. Delete that shit. Create condition. And name it... The Hole. Brothers. We must show them the way, brothers.
Fuck off with your bullshit.
But memes, Nick! They're good memes!
It's not a good meme, it's a really stupid meme.
I love that meme! I sound like that one kid at the, do you remember back when there's some protest going on and we're taking down Confederate statues, and there was this kid with Pepe, he's shit, and he was shouting, but what about the memes? Oh yeah, because it was like there was this troll out on Twitter that said that Antifa was going to come and take down the statue. What is the right wing's obsession with saying that Antifa is going to do something and then falling for their own bullshit?
I honestly have no idea.
It's like on, what was it, November 22nd, Antifa was supposed to rise up and kill all of the white parents in the world with Antifa super soldiers. I shit ye not. What the fuck?
Oh my god.
What did you just destroy?
You remember the cannon you said to destroy?
What did you do to my cannon?
Come outside. We'll show you. I won't shoot you, by the way.
Where's my cannon? There's my Bofors. Where the fuck? I want you to know, Nick, I heard those explosions all the way...
All the way where? No.
Ow.
All the way where?
All the way inside the tunnel. Ah! Nick!
Yeah?
Check your fire, damn you! I'm right here!
Oh, did I hit you? My bad.
Nick! Our base!
I didn't destroy anything valuable.
All my hard work last night. Making this place look nice outside.
It'll get fixed. I'm sorry. That was a
Like, I gave you permission to destroy the cannon, not the entire exterior facade. Anyway, I heard those all the way in the hole where I'm building our living rooms.
Oh, these?
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
They're V loud.
I'm gonna switch out the autocannons for plasma cannons. I think.
But autocannons seemed effective.
I mean, yeah, I feel like it could be better. Also, I want something that's reasonably powerful once my rocket pods are out.
Why am I welding up the stand to the...
Do you care if I borrow your ship for a second?
What purpose?
To test the guns that I put on it?
Go ahead.
Okay.
I'm not using it. Like, I'm working on our living quarters and my super duper diggy device.
Fair enough. Oh wow, it flies very differently from mine, even though mine has had minor modifications.
Mine are like adding a dickload of weight in the form of a jump drive. Also, mine is currently... Oh, no, wait. Never mind. I was going to say mine is currently empty, unlike yours, but because we've lost 2 Chairman Maos now... The moral of Hamlet is don't ever try to go home and resolve conflicts with your family. Just stay at college and do gay shit with your friends.
Basically, yeah. There's supposed to be some other moral that comes from it?
Life is miserable and you shouldn't even try at happiness.
That's dark.
I mean, it is kind of a one of Shakespeare's greatest tragedies, Nick.
True.
It's so bad, though.
Alright.
God damn it.
The 25mm is okay. The 60mm tends to break shit.
On the ship?
No, like, what you shoot it at. It is very effective at breaking things.
Like, on a scale of 1 to Boba Fett, how effective at breaking things?
Jango Fett.
I'm not sure where that lies on that scale, to be perfectly honest.
Like 85% of the way up.
Okay, that's... Well then. Shit. I hate it when I accidentally create scrap metal. Which happens quite a lot with this elite drill. It has a much larger drilling radius than it used to. This is where the bob shall reside. I need steel plates to build the bob.
You're right.
Well, I've got every interior plate on the kind of my inventory. I should probably do those things before I use them. All but the last 3 tubes in this line are dumped to the conveyor line. We just ran out of small steel tubes. Tubes, I say. Tubes!
Tube!
You know what my favorite thing about Rogue One is? There's a character whose canon name is Two Tubes.
Okay. Alright. I don't know what
Because he's got
supposed to
2
mean.
tubes.
Oh, so he's got 2 dicks. Okay. Gotcha.
You know that, have you ever seen pictures of the 2003 Clone Wars series where there's that Jedi that looks like Shaggy?
No.
Well, there's a Jedi that looks like Shaggy, suffice to say.
That sounds terrible for him. I kind of feel bad for him.
No, it's better. His name is Sha Yi. S-H-A-A space G-I.
Jesus Christ.
Star Wars used to be filled with these complete joke characters. I had my helmet open at the time. Because I'm dumb. Do you know? It's become a problem, Nick.
I can tell.
I can't not reference it. Fucking terrible. Oh god. You ever accidentally press the Windows key instead of the Control key?
I can't say that I ever have.
Why are they right next to each other? It's a terrible idea.
Lots of things are right next to each other. It's kind of how this game ends up working usually.
How do I add something to a group?
You click on the group, you click on the group, and then you scroll down to the item you want to add, and then you control left click set item.
And then I save it. There we go.
Yep.
All the bobs are operational, Nick.
That's good. You say that as if some of them weren't.
The most recent one wasn't.
Oh god, are you doing the thing you said?
No, I'm not doing the thing I said. I did the smart thing.
That's very descriptive.
Isn't it, though? I thought you would appreciate it. That meme is so bad. Why is it so funny?
It's not. It's genuinely not.
If it wasn't funny, I wouldn't reference it as avidly as I do.
See, I don't think that's true at all.
I don't think it started out as being funny, it just became funny because I started referencing it as a joke to make fun of how bad it was, and now it's...
Still not funny?
It's still not funny, but it's becoming funny in my mind. Is this how Nazis happen?
Yes.
Like, is this how 4chan Nazis happen, where they ironically use Nazi meme, and then they just end up being Nazis because they're exposed to Nazi memes so much?
Yeah, that's probably it.
My god. They never had a chance.
Okay, that one wasn't even funny. That was just a sad joke.
I am serious though, like, I fucking hate that meme, and I hate that it's become my favorite meme.
Oh, believe me, we all do. You are occupying every single bob right now.
I can't help you in that regard, goddammit. All I'm building is light armor blocks, so I don't know what to say. Set them to grind before weld. You always hand weld things.
Hand-pulling things is beneath me these days, don't you know?
Oh, and you mocked me for my laziness.
Yeah, I did. What's your point? Yes, hello, nice to meet you.
My camera does weird things inside of this cryo cell.
Like?
Well, just get in there and see for yourself.
I will if you stop running into me and let me finish the building I'm doing.
I wasn't running into you, though. I was just standing on you.
Oh, because that's so much better, isn't it?
Yours is a lot heavier than mine.
Indeed.
I'm just gonna pop into the cockpit to look at the mass real quick. 60,000. $52,000. You have added 8,000 kilograms to that bad boy.
Hey, yep, sounds about right.
And yet somehow she still looks proper.
It's a very nice looking ship.
It is. It probably wouldn't sit as evenly on its skids like mine does, but you know.
Yeah, it's probably a little bit back heavy now, but not by much.
What with that badonkadonk and all.
It's pretty evenly balanced.
Also, I like how it has a little penis foot. That is a sentence I shall never say again in my life.
Yeah, probably.
Damn, Nick, you armed this thing heavily enough, I think we could hijack a military transport with it. The fuck?
What?
Where did I just take damage from?
Thruster boom, probably?
Which thruster plume?
Any of them?
None of the thrusters are on.
Yeah, they're all the atmospheric engines are on.
Well, you don't take damage from atmospheric flames, do you?
Pretty sure you do. Feel like it'd be weirder if you didn't.
You're adding more spotlights?
No.
More braking force.
Bingo.
This thing's more massive, and thus it needs more braking force.
That's also why I added more forward to... Shit. Holy fuck, dude. I just remembered I put toast in the toaster like an hour ago.
GG.
Probably go get that and eat it. Update, it never toasted because I didn't actually push the toaster down far enough to start it, so it's all good.
Hey-yo.
Just start the toaster and eat my toast. One of these days I'm gonna add just the wrong thing and this whole thing is just gonna not work anymore.
It's sort of turning into Frankenstein's monster, where you're just going crazy with adding more things.
I mean, it looks pretty cool.
I mean, it looks better than mine. Mine looks like a squat turtle.
Ooh, I have a better idea for the landing gear. Do I have a better idea for the landing gear? I think I do.
Okay, but can we discuss?
What? Oh, is that a small tank turret?
That's a dual light cannon turret.
I'd use it. It's pretty sweet looking.
It's got muzzle brakes like the ISU one too.
Okay, so what's under that shield generator?
Just spare.
I got bay report. Nice. Just exactly what I wanted. There we go. Powering the landing gear has an integrated connector. More engines, forward and back. Plasma cannons. Why are you looking at it with like a block or a tool out? Very confused.
Because I was looking at propaganda posters again.
Ah.
What the fuck?
Didn't do it. Seriously though, my bad. I'll come back.
No,
and
it's
fix
fine.
this.
I was just... What the hell?
That's from a 60mm plasma cannon. What the hell, what?
There's a bunch of things. Nick, you left behind all the rotors to your engines back here.
What?
1 second.
What are you talking about? All of my engines are functional.
Good luck having them functional without any compressor fans. That's all I have to say.
Yeah, I don't have a single incomplete block on my ship. I don't know what you're
No,
referring
Nick,
to.
look in SE communications.
Oh!
This is the best bug.
That's something else, alright.
I was so confused. I thought you had fired chaff or something.
No. No chaff here.
Just compressor fans floating in the abyss of the sky. Again, you know how I get really weird fascinations with really pointless subjects?
Yeah.
Propaganda posters are my current fascination. Alternatively, this may just end up being the normal kind of fascination that you get when you see a Reddit, when you find a sub for the first time.
I'm betting on that.
You blew up the door, Nick.
I have no idea what you're referring to. We didn't have a door.
Damn it. It's so hard to make this. And he blows it all up. At least the satellite dish is still intact. God. How inconsiderate can you be? Where does this go? This is potential. If you refuse me, baby, you lose me.
I got a carpet helmet.
Say again?
A carpet helmet.
Okay.
You know, a carpet-themed helmet.
That makes perfect sense.
It does. Thank you for...
You know, every time we do this, we're going to be hoping for a Pharaoh, not a suit now.
Yeah, probably.
Where's my unknown signal? I don't have one.
Maybe you didn't get one.
I didn't. That's unusual. It's not unusual.
Yeah, I was gonna try and rebuild the front of this to incorporate a different cockpit.
Well then.
What?
This print following the Japanese victory in the Sino-Japanese War is interesting.
How so?
It's in general.
Yikes. Why does that dude have a vagina?
I don't think he does.
That's really weirdly drawn. It kind of looks like the dude has a vagina. Did you remove it from general already?
Yeah.
Exactly where are you going to offend with that?
The fact that it was two men fucking?
And? I don't
And
think
it
any of us
wasn't in
care.
the NSFW.
I don't think anybody who's in the server would give a shit.
Whew. Homosexuality, legitimate alternate death style. What consenting adults do in the privacy of their homes can hurt you. That's... wow.
Oh shit, son.
The
God
Aryan
damn.
master race. Blonde like Hitler, thin like Goering, and tall like Goebbels. What did you find?
Come look at my ship, my dude. That's what I found.
That is a pretty fucking cockpit.
It fits perfectly with the rest of the ship, too.
It makes your ship look so much more spacey now. Holy shit. It's like it's... Oh
man.
god, Nick, you're not gonna like the cockpit inside.
Why?
Sit down in there.
Oh.
That's the most disappointed I have ever heard you.
Hold on. I gotta at least see if there's a fixed version we can add later on.
Ooh, I like that. Check out this fictional one that I found.
Hold on.
Good God, that's...
What?
Holy fuck.
What?
Check out this Soviet propaganda poster from 1991, titled Hiroshima.
That's kind of harsh.
Yeah, god damn, that's... Wow! Alright, now that we've been sitting here in silence, let's get back to playing the game.
Yeah, weird, right? Playing the game is,
That's not something we do. How much damage does this
Oh,
do?
hey, HD, thanks for joining us again.
Oh, welcome, HD. Shit,
What?
I shot you again.
That's fine.
This actually does a fair bit of damage.
We don't really have a plan for today, as far as I'm aware. Do we have a plan?
I've got a gun.
Wow, that sounds a lot like a plan.
I mean, what is our plan for today? I want to build my auto miner. So I'm going to work on that. Which, Nick, if I could address the camera to the areas that I'm going to be building in.
What?
Ow! It's like I need height. What was that?
I'm not sure what you're asking me, but okay.
I'm asking you to be a decent camera operator.
Oh. Oh. Is it
Alright, so
wall?
if you would show the kind people watching the stream where I'm going to be building our home, our quarters, and our auto miner.
Oh, are you gonna build an auto miner back here?
Yeah, I was going to build an auto miner that just dug down.
Oh, okay. Sweet.
So while you guys were gone, I tunneled into here. I was going to build the secret project that we discussed while... Oops.
Thank you.
While Nick was away from the stream in here, but I didn't because I started just dicking around with a different secret project, and I showed Nick it because I felt, why are you shooting at me?
Pushing me off the edge, you bastard. Ow!
You shot at me.
I didn't
Self-defense.
shoot you! I shot at you, Jesus Christ.
To be fair, my first shot missed.
That doesn't count for anything.
Also, when I killed you, the camouflage on my gun changed. That's interesting.
Congratulations.
This gun fucking works.
Wow, really?
Yeah,
I hadn't
so-
noticed when you shot me with it.
If you're gonna be salty, Nick... Look, Nick, if it makes you feel any better, I'll put the gun away. I should not be entrusted with this much power.
No, you really shouldn't, but I don't care. Not like I had anything valuable on me.
One of my hydrogen tanks has vanished. What the fuck, game? We can't just be sitting here dicking about looking at propaganda posters. We have to be professional streamers now, Nick. Ow! Why did it suddenly get so bright?
That's a good question that I don't have an answer to.
Oh, your headlights turned on, that's why.
Here's hoping everything is still conveyored up.
All around your faces, not faces, worn out places.
I mean, it still looks pretty decent with the fighter cockpit.
It's just not the same without the curve.
It's not.
Like, it's gotta look like there's a penis stretching a banana hammock right there.
That's really not a description that I needed for that particular cockpit.
Can you deny that it is accurate, though?
Yeah, I can. It's not even
Well, then you're a communist.
like.
You're bad, and you should feel bad.
Well, that's harsh, isn't it?
I mean, is it? Of all the insults I've delivered your way in these streams, I think that's the most polite.
I think it's still pretty harsh. Maybe that's just me, though.
Well, I shouldn't have to be worried about the feelings of snowflakes, Nicholas. It's not my fault if you're hypersensitive to everything. God, I feel dirty.
You should feel dirty. That was disgusting. Shit, I just realized my bob isn't conveyored up anymore.
Sucks to be you. To school and I was very
Actually, I could fix that relatively easily, so I'm going to.
No one, no teacher tell me what's wrong. God, that's a good song. Did you know you're occupying all the bobs?
Did you know that I don't particularly have an inclination to stop at the moment? I'll be
Is this what it's like to deal with myself?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Alright, HD, which one of us is better? Nick or me?
I don't think he's watched enough to have an opinion on it that way. I forgot to change the game stream, that's fine.
What, does it still say Breath of the Wild?
Yep.
RIP.
There we go. Oh, I don't have any hydrogen tanks anymore.
Alright, Nick, debate time. Which is the best Star Wars movie and why?
I wasn't aware I was supposed to have one in particular that I thought was the best.
Alright, if you had to pick one to sit down and watch, and only one, which would you pick? Right now.
I don't really have an answer to that one.
Oh, okay. Mine would be Phantom Menace.
Phantom Menace was pretty good. I don't know. I always thought Empire Strikes Back was probably the best, or at least one of my favorites.
Okay. Fair enough. That's a pretty common pick. I'm gonna be... Like, mine's really controversial, but... Oh well. Honestly, the only reason that the prequels are hated, in my opinion, is because nothing in the world could ever live up to the amount of hype that The Phantom Menace was given.
That is very true.
Like, they could have brought Stanley Kubrick back from the dead to direct that film, and had the best movie, the best screenplay writer of all time, I don't know who that's considered, who that is, do the screenplay, and it would still not have lived up to that hype.
Yeah, probably not.
Although, honestly, Stanley Kubrick probably wouldn't have done too well with that movie, because it's not exactly his, it wouldn't have exactly meshed with his style of directorship.
I mean, I don't really recognize Stanley Kubrick as anything more than a name myself, so...
Oh, he did Full Metal Jacket, which I don't think you've seen.
Ah.
He also directed The Shining and a bunch of other movies. He's really well known for perfectionism and very interesting.
Perfectionism can be very harmful to movies.
It can be. I think there's one particular scene in The Shining that had 147 takes.
Christ. That's incredible.
I mean, it did lead to one of the most memorable horror films of all time, but, you know.
That is very true.
Did I add the armor Windows mod by chance? God, finding an open slot on my toolbar is so fucking hard.
How do you have all 9 toolbars filled?
Weapons, Nick.
Oh, I have one person on my side for best Star Wars movie. Eat that.
You have one person on your side for best Star Wars movie?
HD agrees with me.
GG. You know who agrees with me?
No one.
Literally nobody.
You are shit, and your opinions are shit, and you should feel bad.
See, the joke is that it's a very mild thing. You're bad, and you should feel bad. You can't go with...
Sure I can, I just did. I escalated it. What are you gonna do?
harm you.
You're going to harm me, really?
Yes.
Oh, dude, I fucking nailed these baked potatoes. Sorry.
Okay, can you not have an orgasm over your baked potatoes?
I will do whatever the fuck I please.
I'm just saying, you might make our viewers a little bit uncomfortable when you just randomly come.
I don't think so. I think they're mature. I believe that they are mature enough to deal with it.
I think I may make our viewers uncomfortable by using the most explicit term possible for that action, but you know. Yeah,
I feel like you were much closer to line than I was there, but...
Can we discuss how hard William nailed the score for the Star Wars movies?
I will agree with that. It was really good. There's no salted beef here. What are you talking about, HD?
Salted beef?
He said there is some beef and salt, so I shortened it to salted beef.
Nah, there's no beef or salt. This is just the way Nick and I are. It is the way we is. It is, as the kids say, how we do. As I use every steel plate.
Alright. Different question.
Okay.
Best of the Jurassic Park movies.
Easily the original.
First one? Yeah. I'm gonna have to agree with you there. It was definitely the best one. I liked the other ones, but the first one was definitely the best.
To be fair, I haven't seen any others besides Jurassic World and the first one.
Okay. I feel like you gotta watch 2 or 3 before you make up your mind for sure.
Yeah. I want to see The Lost World, because I've heard it's really terrible, and for some reason the terrible movies and franchises are always the ones that I like the most.
The book was actually pretty good.
Oh no, wait, it's Jurassic Park 3 that everybody hated.
Mm-hmm. It is.
Because it was because Jurassic Park 3, as far as I understand it, was basically Lost World 2, right?
Yep.
Just a rehash of all the stuff they covered in Lost World.
Dude, have you seen any of the trailers for Jurassic World Fallen Empire or whatever the fuck it was called?
I have not. No.
They decided to crank the plot dial up to like 11 and just go bonkers, apparently.
Cool.
It's a direct extension of Jurassic World, and basically the plot is, as far as I understand it, there's a volcano on the island that's going to explode, and they're trying to save the dinosaurs from the volcano.
But why? Like, that's the big question in Jurassic Park, though, is why? Why do you care? Just leave. Like, that's the whole plot of Jurassic Park. It does give us some lovely action movies. Like Jurassic World, I was alright with. The only part I really loved was when they were going to the abandoned parts of the original park, and that's because I like abandoned places. But you know,
I like Jurassic World a lot. I thought it was interesting.
I mean, it was a good movie. I think I would have enjoyed it more had nobody told me that the one kid was supposed to be autistic, because that
Which kid?
wasn't a great representation of what an autistic person is like, but you know.
Which kid?
The younger kid.
Confused.
The younger kid was supposed to be autistic. Well, here's the question. Do I actually go downstairs and make myself something to eat, or do I order a pizza?
That's really irritating. I didn't know he was supposed to be autistic. It's like you can't even tell.
Yeah, no, you can't, and that's the problem, is it's like, well, anybody with autism would be able to immediately recognize when a well-portrayed autistic character is autistic, you know?
Bonus points for autism representation, I guess, right?
I mean, attempted autism representation.
I don't think they get any bonus points for it, I was just being sarcastic.
Oh, I agree. Because bad representation is just as bad as no representation. In fact, it can be worse.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Okay. It looks alright with the fighter cockpit. Not great, but alright.
I need construction components? Built this? Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot all the Icaster's decorations required components. Do you want separate rooms, or shall we go bunk bed? The bunk bed route.
I couldn't give less of a shit which way we go there. Either or.
And I want a side table, right line, and
I am really proud of how this ship has turned out so far.
glad to hear it. I need more construction components. I think we're maybe out of construction components.
That is very possible.
Considering the rate at which I've been going through with them, yeah. Nope. Bob's just being a douche bitch. Oh, my dampeners are off. That's why I was having issues. I was so confused.
I can see why that would cause problems.
So I'm going to give us just a single room with a bunk bed and various amenities.
Okay.
As long as we respect the rights of dibs for the top bunk, I'll be fine. And of course, as we all know, according to the Dibs Treaty of 1857, the oldest always gets the bottom bunk.
I feel cheated.
Were you expecting me to go for the oldest always gets the top bunk and me forgetting that you were older than I am again?
No, I don't give a shit.
We can't argue with the Dibs Treaty. If we argue with the Dibs Treaty, Nick, the entire universe will descend into chaos.
That is definitely not true.
It's like the Treaty of Versailles. It's only as good as long as people respect it. Side table.
I want a nice wing piece to attach to the back of my ship, but I can't find one that's a good shape.
I mean, the wing pieces are a little bit limited. You can't expect them to be perfect. We're out of interior plates.
Yeah, we've been using a lot of them.
Yeah, that's my fault.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting perfect. I was just hoping for a little bit more option than 5 long blocks all over. What?
I'm trying to think of another random question I can ask you to spur conversation on. We could always have a rehash of the first argument we ever had.
Which was what? And why would we do that?
I believe the first argument we ever had was, should we have nuked Vietnam?
Oh. I don't know.
It looks weird, this nose just abruptly ending. It's a shame there's no pyramidal cap.
Yeah, it is a little bit of a shame. Unless there is, and I just didn't notice it.
Hey Nick, have you ever noticed that if you look in the tubes very carefully, you can see rockets in?
No, I hadn't really looked into them. That's a very nice touch.
The tubes. Oh, you can see the rocket's fins in the back, too.
Tube!
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 Tube! Tuba!
I bet you if I can find something that'll fit in that center space in the front nicely, without looking too weird, that'll break up the armor a little bit and make it look better. So I'm gonna look for something that fits the bill.
Don't mind me while I lift your spaceship with my head.
Leave my spaceship alone, you monster. Why did you bang the nose of my ship into the floor?
I didn't bang anything into the floor. I gently set the nose of your ship into the floor.
You did not. You banged it into the floor.
That was gentle.
That was not gentle.
You want to see bang to the nose of your ship? I'll show you bang to the nose of your ship.
If you can find the floor.
There's the floor. That's banging the nose of your ship.
Uh-huh.
Nick, I need a new group for just my guns.
I'm so sorry. Maybe you should do something about that.
There we go. I'm gonna go find some pirates and blow the ever-loving shit out of them.
Have fun.
It shouldn't take too long, right? I mean, pirates are relatively easy to find. Assuming you haven't blown the ever-loving shit out of every pirate in the immediate vicinity.
I mean, I think that one base that I blew the antenna off of is still intact in some form. The giant-ass base.
I kind of want to bully pirates that won't shoot back.
So what you're saying is you want to go to space and find civilian ships?
Not necessarily, because they kind of do shoot back a lot.
Some of them do.
Some of them do, yes. I should fly below treetop level.
Why?
Because I like to live dangerously.
Yeah, I can tell.
Treetop level with my dampeners off. Yes. Oh, I don't have a GPS marker in the desert anymore. God damn it. It's just over the mountain range when looking towards the old base, right?
The big base? I don't think so.
The old base, I mean.
Oh, our old base? Yeah, that would be roughly how to get to it.
Our landing site. Because honestly, that's what it was. It was more a landing site and a staging ground than it was a base. So 3 is my 60mm, 4 is my dual 25mm, and 5 is my rotary blaster cannon, which has no sound effect.
Those are... No, the rotary blaster cannon does have a sound effect, it just doesn't play sometimes. For no apparent reason.
Joy to the world, the mod is borked. Henceforth, you shall all refer to me as Lexi McLexi Face.
Or what?
Or I shall call up all of my friends and tell them about how you refuse to refer to me by my preferred name. And you shall be shunned. Shunned, I tell ye, from all the online communities I participate in.
I feel like I don't participate in any of those.
You participate in r/Ass Effect, calling you out for your porn viewing on
I mean,
live stream.
I don't. That was a very brief visit of disappointment, so...
It really is disappointing, isn't it? Because it's like, there's nothing good there. It's all Liara and Tally, and I don't get that.
Oh. There was a lot of Miranda, too. We have a third viewer. Hello.
Hello, I apologize for the topic of conversation that I have chosen to take us down.
I don't think they give a shit.
I mean, if they did, they wouldn't be watching very well.
Exactly.
The thing is that what can you make porn? You can't make porn of Shepard, because everyone will complain that it's not their Shepard. It's a kind of damned if you do, but you're perfectly fine if you don't, because nobody will be any of the wiser of your plans sort of deal.
Yeah.
Can we discuss how nice it is to have a functioning aircraft for both of us?
Isn't it, though?
I still haven't found any pirates.
I am so sorry.
Hello, pirates. Prepare to meet your maker. So am I weird for turning off my HUD when I'm flying into combat?
I mean, I wouldn't argue that you are.
I mean, I'm weird in almost everything I do, so... You know what this thing needs? What did I do?
Yeah, the game just started lagging like hell.
Oh, I loaded in a new section of the planet Ipon. It should go back to normal. Hopefully. Six. It's out of there. Okay. Damage check.
Probably not. We're probably gonna kill it soon. At work tonight, so.
It's a damn shame that he does, but it is what it is. If he didn't have work, we couldn't be doing this for you fine people, so... Can we discuss how it's impossible to aim any of these weapons? Oh god, something just broke. What just broke off my Goram ship?
Everything.
A wing panel, a lot of armor, Jesus Christ. One of my hydrogen tanks. A spotlight. Honestly, couldn't tell you what else is missing because I don't know this design all that. There's sparks arcing across my view screen. I suspect they damaged my reactor beyond the point of one of my reactors beyond the point of repair. So are you still using the blueprinted version that had the rocket launcher on it and shit, or are you using a later version?
My blueprint? My blueprint is far past when it had the reloadable launcher on it.
Why did it have a reloadable launcher on it?
Because it was a convenient conveyor port to put it on. And I wonder
Can confirm its remaining headlight is non-functional. This is not a combat ship.
I mean, it can withstand some combat, that's why it's got light shields.
Okay, so it can't deal with pirates.
Yeah, it's not really built for that.
Because pirates, ladies and gentlemen, are assholes. Also, its atmospheric engines really aren't having fun in this really thin atmosphere that we're flying through. I guess I could always... yeah. Hey Nick, could I request you a repair job on my ship?
I don't have materials on board.
Dan, where are you?
Back at base.
I mean, she's flying. She's not flying happily, but she's flying.
Well, then you should be able to get it back to the base, right?
Yeah, but the reason I was requesting a repair job from you is because you know this design much better than I.
Ah.
You would be able to look at it and know what's missing. Oh, it might have helped had I had my shield generators on.
Oh. Yeah, those tend to absorb damage.
The Chairman Mouth 3.
Well, the first two are gone forever. Unless one day the second one just reappears.
Where are you going?
Space.
The final frontier.
I also did, in fact, add something to the nose to make it look a little bit better.
And did it work?
It did. I added one of the tiny connectors from the hoverbike mod.
Ooh, nice.
Looks rather nice.
I'm following you into space.
Oh. I was gonna stay up here for the end of the game since I have a
Oh,
cryobot on here.
fair enough. Go up to the platinum deposit since apparently there's a med bay up there. Like a whole space set. You know, I just realized with that whole base, now we can set it up so that we have we process platinum up there and then just bring in processed ingots, which are lighter than ore, down with us.
That's not a bad idea.
I love how I can see the signs of our various mines and shit that we've done to the ice all the way up here. I'm 1,400 meters above the ground and I can see one of my holes.
Christ. You know, even if I couldn't use the cockpit I wanted, I still think it turned out pretty nice looking.
That cockpit looked really good.
It did.
It's a shame about the see-through cockpits update, borking all the old modded cockpits. That thing must have knocked out more than just one reactor, because I'm hitting 50% power consumption just hovering.
That is definitely a possibility.
I do love flying into our base and having a... Nick, you left behind all your goddamn condenser fans again.
Oops. I don't need them, I'm in space.
This ship has seen happier days. You baby. Literally half of her armor is missing.
That is rather unfortunate.
And there are a lot of conveyor pipes that go to nowhere, and I don't know where they used to go. Oh, that's why my 60mm wasn't working. They shot the fucker off.
Yeah, that would definitely prevent it from functioning how it's supposed to.
Good shot, I guess. Good lord.
I'm gonna go with lucky shot.
Yeah. Because I'm pretty sure they were aiming for my cockpit. I was just doing weird maneuvers to not let them hit my cockpit. They should prioritize control blocks, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh my god, Nick, I found the Camaro for you.
Oh, really?
Because I know how much you just love the way modern Camaros look. The hood has got a giant cat printed on it with glowing eyes.
And the cat eye headlights.
Isn't it beautiful?
I still don't think I could drive it.
I mean, Camaros are the douchiest muscle car.
Well, the new ones are. The old ones look pretty nice.
I'll be honest, I only think that because of Michael Bay's Transformers. That's the only reason I don't like Camaros. Association is a hell of a thing. Honestly, I wouldn't be against adding HD to our game.
What?
I wouldn't be against adding HD to our game. He's asked a couple of times now.
I'd be open to it. I just feel like, in a way, it kind of opens the door to anybody and everybody asking and being flooded with requests.
I mean, that will just come with having lots of subscribers if that ever happens, because...
Yeah, I guess that's true. Yeah, I'm cool with it. I'm cool with it.
Yeah, because we'll have to let him know next time we stream, because God knows he would love to hear that.
Yeah.
These armored windows look really nice, by the way.
Oh, good. Glad I picked a nice one.
They also have custom sounds, which is really nice.
Leaves gravity well. Jumps the last, like, 3 kilometers.
Lazy bastard.
Hey, you know what? That's 30 seconds of flying. Okay? It's 30 whole seconds.
Oh my God, Nick. The shower door works.
The shower door?
Yeah.
What?
The shower door. It works.
Confused, but alright.
We have a shower. And its door works.
Okay.
We can use the toilet! Can I lay in the bed? Oh, please God, let me lay in the bed. I can lay in the bed! Let me know when I can quit.
Okay.
I love how this is just going to be our base now, where it's going to be just me randomly tunneling in a direction, placing a large warhead, and then blasting a new cavern for us to expand into.
Well, it works.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of the aperture science enrichment spheres. Nice!
With the refinery and everything.
I'm willing to bet it's done refining all the uranium and iron I put into it by now.
Like, the whole thing is intact. Just want you to know.
Beautiful. That's good, though, because that means we have a fully functioning outpost in outer space.
I don't have any oxygen of any kind. My suit is empty, and my ship is not refilling it from the cockpit for some reason.
Rip you! Get into the cryopod and it should stop your oxygen consumption entirely, so...
Yeah. Okay, I'm good.
Alright. It's been fun playing with you.
Yep. Have a good one.